Zaire going to face the Rams this week. That's an offense that has been one of the best and one of the most unique coaches, I guess, over the last couple of years. What do you have to look at when you see their team on the other side of the field?
Man, just weapons, obviously, all over the field. Puka's obviously the engine that gets that team going. He's a physical, tough player. They obviously scheme him, plethora of ways to get the ball, get open. Got Devontae Adams over there, who's been a premier player in this league for years. We've faced him in a bunch of different circumstances. And then obviously, I got a lot of respect for Kyron Williams as a running back too. Just his vision, his footwork. So we got a tall task this week, but I like our plan.
Going to Hollywood, I mean, how much are you looking forward to that? Just going the West Coast, but also going against a really good team.
Man, it's just a great test, great environment. It's gonna be my first time in SoFi. It's like the last stadium that I haven't played in. So I don't know if that's bingo or whatever that is, Jubilee or whatever. But so I'm looking forward to it. But at the end of the day, it's a work trip, so we're going out there to win a football game.
Shane called Matt Stafford one of the best to ever do it. Like, what's your opinion of him, just as a linebacker and defender in this league?
I mean, he said it for me. I mean, one of the best to do it. His control of the game, his touch, he can make every throw. The way he's probably the best, to play the game at manipulating underneath droppers with the shoulders, with his vision, with the no looks, obviously. And he's played, like I said, played at a high level for a long, long time. A lot of respect for who he is and what he brings to the game.
Have you seen what Mike Hilton has done in the league before he gets there? The kind of impact he can bring to you guys?
No question. Obviously, Kenny, being a great nickel in his league, kind of put a spotlight on other guys, and watching Mike make plays in Cincy and Pittsburgh. Obviously him being in here just this morning. Obviously the veteran presence. He understands ball, understands his spots, and I think he's definitely a great addition. So we can keep this thing rolling.
We talk about next man out. Your defense has literally did that all season. What has impressed you about the guys around you that they have that mentality? They know when they're in game, they got to be ready to go.
Man, I think it's just the mentality of our whole building. Nobody takes their foot off the gas. We're all full steam ahead. I think it wasn't our goal to be the best team in the league in 3 weeks. It wasn't our goal to be just 3-0. Our goal is to continue to push and get better every week. And I think every man in this building continues to push themselves to be the best version of themselves every week. So I think that's taken true of our defense, but true of our entire team.
You've been to Pacer games, Fever games. They've supported you guys. How special is it to give that support, and especially with the Fever at this point and where they are in the postseason?
Oh, yeah, definitely shout out to the Fever. I was happy that Kelsey got the first team all WNBA. She deserved it. Yeah, I mean, me being from Philly, like, I grew up with the sports teams, like, feeding off each other. You get that October game when the Phillies in the World Series, the Eagles is playing, the Sixers is going, like, that type of energy is obviously contagious. So obviously the Pacers popped it off going to the finals, the Fever doing their thing in the playoffs, and obviously we were able to get off to a hot start. So definitely supporting them. I'm going to go to the game on Friday. I'm going to take my wife this time though, so shout out to wifey. But definitely looking forward to see them try to get the win against the Aces.
No disrespect to the teams you guys played against, but when you go against a veteran like you're going to see as a quarterback, you personally, as a defensive player, do you take us through it? Is this a game you truly get hyped for, knowing that you're going up against one of the best to ever do it?
Well, you hype for every game, regardless of what the opportunity is, whether it's a rookie quarterback or, 15, 16-year vet like Stafford. But, when you get a chance to go against a premier offense, just as a competitor, that's what you want. You want to compete against the best. You want to play in big-time environments. Obviously, watching their game last week, knowing they're pissed off, I felt like they had multiple chances to win. They played good enough to win last week against the Eagles. So I know they're ready to defend their home turf. So we got to come in and continue to build on the success we had. But honestly, I'm motivated the same every week.
And with Kenny's injury, what's your understanding of what they're expecting from you, kind of in the short term?
Me come in and play, a plug and play type of guy. Like I said, I know the scheme well, so that's a smooth transition. So now it's just working myself into football shape and just trying to contribute.
So do you think you could play this week if you needed to?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take this week to get my body right, get it going. Obviously, I might not play every snap, but I expect to play a good bit.
Mike, what gives you that confidence that you could play right away? Like, what things have you been doing to kind of stay as game ready as possible without having those game ready?
Just constantly training, you know what I mean? Staying on top of my P's and Q's. I'm a 9-year veteran, so at some point, football is football. So I just got to go out there, do my job, and make plays.
What you've seen from this defense, what stands out to you? What impresses you about what these group of guys around you?
Man, they're taking the ball away. They're a tough group to move the ball on. The front four, it gets after the quarterback. So as a DB, you know, that's something you love to see, and I'm excited to play behind these guys.
What's your relationship with Lou like?
Oh, that's my guy, man. Like I said, we been through some highs and lows in our time in Cincinnati, so he knows how to use me, and we always communicate on the field, off the field, and just try to put me in the best position to make plays.
You've always spoken very highly of Kenny. What do you like about his game?
Oh man, I think we're very similar. We're both undrafted guys that have made it far in our career, and considered really been probably the top 2 nickels over the last 5-6 years. So we imitated each other's games. We had a lot of conversations when I was in Cincinnati just about other teams and just picking each other's brains. So he's a guy I really love to watch play.
Throughout your career, even with Pittsburgh, like in the beginning, you and Kenny really have been some of the most productive blitzing defensive backs in the entire NFL. How unique is that, and how does Lou kind of set you guys up for success in that way?
I think it's just something me and him both have in our toolbox. You know what I mean? It's just something that kind of separates us from other nickels, and Lou just knows how to use it, knows when to call it, and we just make plays when we have the opportunity.
Mike, who's maybe been like a really important voice in your ear over these first couple of weeks, just kind of getting you acclimated to playing not only so many different positions, but taking so many different responsibilities in those?
I think our tight end room has been awesome, just, accepting me and making me feel comfortable. I think Daniel's been a big help, just kind of since OTAs. He's a good relationship with him. I think Q's another guy that's just been, helped me feel comfortable around, which I think is the biggest thing when getting comfortable, is just having the guys that feel like you belong.
Is that like really important for trying to get acclimated, is just being comfortable so you can kind of go out and execute?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. There's also, making sure you know all your stuff and doing all that, but I think that is a big part, just feeling comfortable and knowing the guys trust you.
What did that block on the ISO plate kind of feel like for you?
Oh, it was good. I mean, it's a tough block, but did my job and let JT do the rest.
How much pride do you take as a blocker, as a blocking tight end too?
Yeah, I think it's kind of part of the game and part of the position. I think if you can do both, you're not only going to be more valuable yourself, but add more value to the offense and make it a better offense. So I think it's really important.
You guys are 3-0, perfect this season. How much are you guys among teammates telling each other about, hey, don't get caught up in that, just focus, take it game by game? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just that's how our mentality has been really the whole time. I don't think it's been something we've had to focus on. We know, what type of league this is and how it's a long season, so taking it one game at a time and not getting too high or too low.
Friendly wager with Buck this week?
No, I haven't gotten into that yet. We'll have to see.
Will you?
I don't know yet.
He did make Taekwon, or he made Taekwon wear the Puddles outfit last year, just FYI.
All right, so maybe I'll stay away from him then.